Civilized Country Podcast, your backyard for sports, entertainment, and real life issues. This is your educated country host, Mr. Jason. And do me a favor out there, ladies and gents. Kick back, pour you a glass of your desired beverage, recline that smooth leather chair that you got, or whatever you got, and just vibe with me, all right, while we ride these country streets. All right, now, we always civil, we always country. Okay, let's go. All right, man, we back at it again. Back at it again. All right. Yeah, beautiful time to be alive. It's Friday, man. Hey, most of y'all got paid. You know what I mean? And the weekend is upon us. That's a good time. It's a real good time. All right, man. So as always, man, there's a lot going on in the world. So we didn't know if we wanted to go here or there, or where we was going to go with it. But you know what? We're going to stick to the sports theme right now. Because, you know, the NBA playoffs is going on right now. But guess what? Even with the playoffs going on, yeah, our old friend, the NFL, still seems to find a way to sneak his ugly head in there and dominate stuff. Well, it ain't that ugly because I like the NFL. Everybody like the NFL. Come on. Y'all know what it is. Anyway, man. Let's go. First of all, we got to pay homage, right? So today is the 75th anniversary of the great Jackie Robinson integrating Major League Baseball. All right. The Brooklyn Dodgers signed Jackie Robinson on this day to break the color barrier in sports. All right. Now, I mean, true enough, we all know that Jackie faced a lot of harsh criticism and treatment from other players, from fans, teammates, and everybody. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure we go ahead and pay salute to the great Jackie Robinson, you know, and his contribution that he's made to everything. You really think about it. I mean, you know, so yeah. So we wanted to make sure we started. I mean, you know, we're a bit baseball guy. So one thing about baseball, though, man. Okay, so we're gonna touch baseball. We're gonna talk baseball just a little bit. All right, just a little bit of baseball. All right. All right. So I just speak myself, right? So baseball was actually my first love when it comes to sports. You know, my pops loved baseball. He transferred his passion of baseball or love of baseball down to me. All right. I first played organized sports in baseball. And it was cool. It wasn't bad. You know, and then I found out about football and basketball. And then that that shit got left behind. I was like, man, nah, that junk too slow. It's a lot of politics in that. And, yeah, it's just not really my cup of tea, man. You know what I'm saying? When you in that organized game, it's just seemed for some reason, it always seemed like the coach's son was the one that made the game, the All-Star game. I'm like, man, hold up, man. I'm just as good, if not better than that. Well, okay, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but that baseball has a lot of politics in it, man. So it is what it is. But I guess the bigger question is, you know, back in the 60s, 70s, or whenever it got integrated by Mr. Robinson, right? Definitely in the 70s, and some of the 80s, right? It was heavily populated by black players. And the 90s too. Because, you know, one of my favorite guys was like Ken Griffey, you know, Frank Thomas. I used to love watching them dudes. You know what I'm saying? We don't see that no more. I had a Ken Griffey poster in my room. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't play baseball like that no more. We don't play baseball like that no more. They got some people that look black playing, but they ain't black like me and you. Or whoever you may be. You know what I'm saying? It's our Hispanic brethren, you know, from across the pond. So, you know, I want to be respectful to them as well. But that's where they decide to go. They decide to go across the pond and get the people that look like us, you know, and it is what it is, though. But yeah, we don't, you know what I'm saying, black people from from this country, they don't really play it that much anymore, man. It is what it is, I guess, right? It is what it is. For a multitude of different reasons, we don't play anymore. Anywho, just wanted to make sure we played homage to Mr. Robinson, right? All right, moving right along. All right, man. So a story that kind of touched me because see, I'm one of those collector guys, right? I grew up collecting sports cards, comic books, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I really do enjoy being a collector, right? And I did it because I felt like it was going to be an investment that would pay off one day. So I guess you could say maybe I've always been an investor. But when you add the sports element to it, you know, it's kind of like a perfect marriage because I just like gambling. I don't necessarily like gambling by itself, but when you add that sports gambling to it, oh yeah, I'm on board now. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So anyway, so there was a sale of Tom Brady's last touchdown ball at an auction. It sold for $518,000. All right. In the words of the great Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. All right. So the buyer and the auction company, they reversed it. They said, whoa. He came out of retirement, man. We can't do that anymore. I mean, I don't want it no more. That's not his last touchdown pass anymore. He came out of retirement, dog. What can you do? I don't want it no more. They approved it. They had to reverse that money, dog. Like if you the person that sold it, if you the one that came up on that ball, right, and you auctioned that thing off, and you like, man, I done just made $500,000 bet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even you could have quit your job. What if you quit your job? You know what I mean? Like you think about that. What if you like, man, look, I just hit this jug. All right, I just hit this big lick. For $500,000. I think I'm done with this working crap. I'm about to take my chances and start a business with this income that I just came up on. Yeah, $500,000. That's something to talk about. That's something to talk about and start a business about. Maybe something to quit your job about if you got a game plan for real. Nope. Hope you didn't quit your day job. They took that money back home. Yeah. So that was definitely tough. That was definitely tough. So, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to the gentleman that thought he had hit a lick, and then they reversed it on his ass. Damn. All right. So, in other NFL news, David Carr, he signed a new contract with the Las Vegas Raiders. Man, I'm still getting used to saying Las Vegas, bro. I am so caught up on Oakland, but it's Las Vegas. Las Vegas Raiders. He signed a 3-year contract for $121.5 million. David Carr. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that the man don't deserve it. I mean, hell, you negotiated it. You got it. That's what's up. I mean, I think David Carr is a pretty solid quarterback, though. No, I mean, straight up, I think he's a very solid quarterback. I can't say he don't deserve it. So, I mean, you deserve it. You got it, so you deserve it. Yeah. It should be interesting and very interesting to see what the Las Vegas Raiders do with the addition of Devontae Adams and David Carr. You know, they used to be college teammates. Now they're linking up in the pros. He used to be Aaron Rodgers' homeboy. Still a little upset about it. I'm not upset per se. You know what I mean? But I just didn't expect him to leave. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming, man. He did it. So I would like, hopefully David Carr and Devontae Adams, they make some good work together. Oh, and then they got Darren Waller out there out of Georgia Tech. I mean, them Raiders now, I don't know now. I don't know. They got Josh Jacobs. I don't know now. Josh Jacobs still out there, right? Yeah. I don't think he went nowhere this offseason. He wasn't a free agent. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so the Raiders should be somebody to watch now. All right. So have y'all been following the Baker Mayfield fiasco? Yeah. You know, he's in his feelings about the Cleveland Browns signing Deshaun Watson. I mean, I guess if you the starting quarterback with good reason, right? You should be kind of in your feelings, right? To a certain degree, because it is what it is. Like, what you gonna do? It's they team, dog. They the one that got the bread. They signed you. They can do whatever the heck they want to do. They want to sign somebody else. That's just how the NFL goes, bro. Ain't no need to sit around and cry about it. You're making yourself look bad. I mean, okay. So Mr. Mayfield, I believe his exact words were, I was told one thing and they completely did another. Okay, well, hell, they can. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. They want to do something else, dog. So really, it's kind of like I want to be an asshole about it, as my dog barks at some criminal outside the window. I don't know if they really a criminal, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so is there a team they can do whatever the hell they want to do? What's wrong with you, dog? Don't be sitting around going on other people's podcasts and crying everywhere. Man, get over the shit. Right? I mean, it ain't like you was that good. If you was that great, bro, they wouldn't have replaced you. And they have the complete, absolute right to do whatever the hell they want to do with their team, man. It just is what it is. You come over to the court. You come over to the court behind our house. And god dang, if mama say it's time to go back in, she shut the lights off. So we can't god dang shoot no more. We can't see the goal no more. It is what it is. She got the power. If Pops come outside and say, hey, I gotta park my car in the driveway now. Y'all gonna have to stop playing basketball. Shit, what you gonna do? They got the power, dog. It is what it is. I mean, just get over it, Mr. Mayfield. You know? Too bad, so sad. You know what I'm saying? Whew. All right. Seems like a perfect segue to talk to you guys about some hitting chili. All right. Now, it's made with fresh ingredients. It's southern, it's homemade, and it's chunky. Guess what? It's not just good, it's hidden. Yeah. Hitting chili. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. So like I said, the NBA playoffs is going on right now. Right now. All right. And my Atlanta Hawks are playing. Prime time, baby. 7:30 tonight. Get your popcorn. Right? Yeah. So this is a play-in game. How y'all feel about the play-in game? Are y'all a fan of it? I mean, it's kind of rewarding mediocrity a little bit. Even though my team is out there, I got to keep it 100, keep it funky. It's kind of rewarding mediocrity. However, I'm glad my Hawks in it. You know what I'm saying? I hope we go ahead and beat Cleveland, which we should. You know, I know any day in the basketball, right? But we should beat Cleveland, man. Come on, man. We was in the freaking Eastern Conference finals last year. Now we're in a play-in game. Wake up, Hawks. What's going on? All right, so obviously we're going to have a humongous game from Mr. Young. Well, I mean, if the supporting cast, I don't know if you guys saw the last Atlanta Hawks game versus the Charlotte Hornets, where Mr. Jordan, I believe he left abruptly after he got frustrated with the product on the court. All right. So if you didn't see it, let me just kind of sum this up like this. The Atlanta Hawks, East Side stomped on the face of the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, y'all don't know what the East Side stomped is? Yeah. It was the East Side stomp. Okay, let me tell you something. Just a slight goddamn swerve off the road real quick. All right. So the East Side stomp is something that we would see in the parties that we would frequently go to on the east side of town. I'm not going to say East Atlanta. No, the east side. Okay. I know if somebody listens to me from New York or California, they're like, man, what the east side? I heard Gucci Man say East Atlanta. Now, not East Atlanta. I'm talking about the east side. All right. I'm talking about Decatur. I'm talking about Stone Mountain. I'm talking about Lithonia. I'm talking about Clarkston. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Scottsdale. That stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So yeah, you would go to parties and you would see this East Side stomp. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I play a partner, Sean Paul of the Youngbloods. He started to do the East Side stomp in the videos. Yeah, did a pretty good job of it too. I feel as if he represented admirably. Good job, Mr. Sean Paul, wherever you may be now. And then magically, some type of way, it got transformed into the A-Town stomp. Or the ATL stomp. Yeah, it is what it is. I ain't mad at it. I guess we had to find a way to introduce it to the world. So we couldn't just keep the East Side on it. You know what I'm saying? We had to put the Atlanta on it, which is cool. I get it. But yeah, man, back to basketball, right? So the Atlanta Hawks played the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. And I really feel like the Atlanta Hawks should win this game. And I really feel like we will then proceed to go see the Miami Heat. Now, obviously, I do not want to put the cart before the horse, but just realistically, we beat these guys 3 out of 4 times in the regular season. Again, anything can happen, but I feel like we should win this game, right? And with the recent showing up of DeAndre Hunter, I said name. I think it's DeAndre Hunter. Yeah. And then we got Herter, right? Capella out there getting some rebounds. We got Gallinari. It may make you feel like you want some pasta when you say his name, Gallinari. And we got Bogey. Hey man, I think we good money, man. I think we good money. So, all right. So you guys may want to tune in tonight at 7:30 to watch that game, and hopefully my Hawks can take it home. If you're a fan of Cleveland, yeah, it is what it is. Cleveland, y'all had a good season. Hopefully we can beat y'all. All right. So the other play-in game that also was tonight, right? All right. So come to find out that Paul George. If you guys remember anything about Paul George, what's been going on in the NBA this year, right? Paul George, he missed the last 3 months of the regular season. Well, he came back, I want to say the last 8 games of the season, right? But he missed about 3 months. About 3 months, right? I believe he had ligament damage in his elbow. All right? It caused him to miss about 3 months. All right? And now, it just came out earlier today that he tested positive for COVID-19. Dang. So, you miss a good deal of the season, your team doesn't have you, and you find a way to test positive for COVID-19? But that COVID-19 then messed up the whole season. They played it. But it caused a lot of teams to go hire a lot of players temporarily on one-day contracts because they were missing key components of their team, with a lot of people missing games. So guess what? Paul George is missing the most important game of his team's season by not playing in this play-in game tonight because of COVID-19. Damn. I mean, not to mention your homeboy, Kawhi Leonard, he missed the whole season. He had an ACL tear. So the Legion of Doom, the tag team partners, you know what I'm saying? Harlem Heat, if y'all wrestling fans out there, you know what I'm saying? What's another one? The Bushwhackers. Y'all remember the Bushwhackers? You know what I'm saying? They not even there. That is what all the hype was about. We were going into the LA Clippers because you were going to have Kawhi and you were going to have Paul George playing together. Both of these cats ain't even played this year. Dang. Well, Paul George played, but I mean, you gone 3 months. But you know one thing about it, though? Their head coach, Tyronn Lue, he's a hell of a coach, though. Because honestly, arguably, they were just fine without Paul George. I mean, obviously they good without Kawhi Leonard because he's not coming back. So that ship has sailed. He's not gonna be back, right? But Paul George, they really were just fine without you, though. They really were. They really were. And that's really, to me, that's a testament to who and how Tyronn Lue coaches. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Tyronn Lue played for the Atlanta Hawks. No, excuse me. I remember when he played for the Atlanta Hawks. I think he coached here briefly as well, if my memory serves me correctly. But yeah, he's a much better damn coach than I thought he would be. You know? But I'm sure he'll figure it out. I'm sure he'll figure out something. I'm sure they'll play admirably. They, by the way, are playing the New Orleans Pelicans. I believe their game is like around 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah. So, you know, it should be interesting, man. We're gonna take a look and see what happens. All right. So I tell you guys what, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this quick appetizer before game time starts. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right. And we're going to be back maybe in about 72 hours, man. We're going to pay a few bills. And we're going to talk to you guys in a minute. Now, one thing I want you guys to remember is this. Remember, as a man think, he shall become. All right. And if you're not getting better, guess what? You're getting worse. Yeah. All right, man. We'll talk to you guys again soon. All right. Peace.